Hey everyone, I just wanted to jump on here and explain why I'm doing this channel, introduce myself, and yeah, just tell you all a little bit about what to expect and things like that. So I am Jenni Boller. I am a realtor licensed in the state of Texas. I am with Kearney and Associates Realtors. I am a wife and a mom to a crazy daughter. She's 8. Her name is Lila, and you may have seen her in the first video if you watched that. That's her. And you'll probably be seeing her more because, you know, she is a huge part of my life, of course, but she is my why. She is why I do this, why I finally took the leap of faith to do it. I've been in real estate for a couple of years now, so just over 2, and it was really scary to jump out and be self-employed all of a sudden. I'd been wanting to do it since my early 20s, but I always talked myself out of it. It was super scary, but I'm so glad that I finally did. I truly, truly feel like this is where I belong. As cliche and cheesy as it sounds, this is what I'm meant to be doing. I have lived in Lubbock my entire life, never wanted to leave. And I mean, I worked here, I grew up here, went to school here, played here. Now I'm raising my daughter here. And it's home. It's home to me. I love the art and the culture and, you know, just still got this hold down home Texas feel. It's big enough, but it's still small enough. I just love it. I never would leave. I met my husband at work. We actually worked together at the rural telephone company here. And then I also have electric utility background. I worked at the local utility company for about 10 years. So there's that background that I can kind of bring to my clients as well, which it's come in handy a whole lot more than I ever thought it would. And yeah, so let me just tell you some random things about me. I am a cat person. Like, it's kind of shameful, but don't hold it against me because I'm the crazy cat lady. I only have 2 cats. I'm trying to convince my husband of another, but so far we only have Jewel, which is our old cat, and Blueberry, which is a kitten. She's about a year old. She's a mess. We also have a dog named Sully and a rat named Starlight, so we're pretty well rounded in the animals, and I love them all. They're all great pets. I love summertime. Floating in the pool is my happy place. Really, any kind of water, the river, the lake, the ocean, wherever. I just love water. And I know how to shoot a bow and guns and all of those fun things that you do in West Texas, of course. I do like to fish a whole lot. I'm not super outdoorsy. Like, you're not gonna catch me camping in a tent or anything like that, unless my life depends on it, but you know, when would it, right? I love to watch true crime shows, listen to way too many weird podcasts, and Dr. Phil is probably my biggest guilty pleasure. Christmas is my favorite holiday. I had a Christmas-themed wedding, so I mean, that shows you how much I love it right there. And a holiday, the close second is Halloween, because Halloween's great too. And we're the nerd family that dresses up all in like a themed costume, and it's so fun. I can't wait to show y'all what I have planned for this Halloween, because it's gonna be great. So y'all stay tuned for that. And I co-host a podcast with my cousin Shelby. We do Wives Tales podcast. So my weird's gonna come out. It is creepy, kind of like cryptids and urban legends and spooky stories and ghosts and things like that. We talk about all kinds of dark and twisted stuff, but we keep it light and fun. So it's a really good time. We have the most fun doing that. And I do love a good jump at you horror movie. Not big on gore and stuff like that, but you know, I do find those pretty entertaining. Me and my family, we play way too much Mario Kart, and Super Smash Brothers is our new thing. I know that's kind of an old game on the Switch, but we've been having so much fun with it. I drink a ton of Diet Coke, like it's bad, and I live for a good solid afternoon nap. So I'm pretty well-rounded. I even help out at church. We go to this little church here in town, and I help with the little kids in Sunday school. That's kind of new to me. I haven't been doing that very long, but it's been pretty rewarding, pretty sweet. And I also do some nursery work. and then planning and kind of event coordinating and stuff like that for some of our bigger events, our ladies' nights and things like that. I think my favorite thing to do though is to go thrifting or estate sales, garage sales, things like that. I have a very eclectic style in my house, and I call myself a chronic redecorator because I'm constantly changing things out. I always want, just different things. I guess I get bored easily, I don't know. But I live for this whole eclectic style. I have some mid-century modern pieces, some 80s things, some just totally random, just different. I love color and I love funky and I love anything. And it doesn't even have to be old. It can be modern and stuff like that. I just love different. So I have this ever evolving style that it's fun, and it's what kind of makes me a little quirky and odd. We always have a project going. My husband loves it, let me tell you. So in our projects, oh my gosh, this summer we started a kitchen remodel and our pool needed to be redone. So DIY, right? And we still haven't completely finished either one of them, but it's been fun. And I wouldn't change it. It's my life. It's how I like to live things, right? And as you can probably already gather, I'm not your typical person, much less your typical agent, I guess. And there's not much about me that's just run of the mill. I do take my job very seriously though. This is my career. This is not a hobby. I'm not a pushy, salesy person, but I can get the job done, and I will get the job done, and these claws, they can come out if needed. I will fight for my clients, and I have goals as an agent is to be better, to make you my priority. I got some complaints about certain agents, how they're not responsive and they don't return phone calls and things like that. So I want to be better. I will return your phone calls. I will answer when you call if I can. There's times where I just flat can't, but I will be super responsive and super transparent, things like that. I want you to feel like you're my only client at the time, whether you are or not, no matter how many transactions I have going on, no matter how crazy the world is or whatever. I want you to feel like you are my number one. And that is huge to me. If you have any questions, always ask. Like, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to walk you through the process. I'm here to be the expert, but at the same time, I will educate you and make you understand completely if that's what you choose. I love to look at houses, of course, so that's an icing on the cake, but that's not all that this job is about. There's so much that goes into it, all of the paperwork and the contracts and the vocabulary and things like that just you don't think about. And it's quite the process. It is a huge purchase for people. It's a huge part of your life. It's your home, and whether you're buying or selling, you will be my priority, and I will make sure that you are comfortable with the process. So if you're a seller, right now we're in very much a seller's market, and I have had some really good successes lately with my sellers. I love marketing the property, doing open houses, doing the social media aspect of it. I do it all to the best of my ability. Of course, I'm always learning too, but I can notify other agents in the area about the property. There's so many ways to just get the word out, and I kind of pride myself on being a really good combination of old school and new technology. So I can snail mail postcards out if I need to, or use hashtags to reach the masses. I mean, there's just this whole good balance that I can keep, and there, like I said, there's a lot that goes onto it, and there's a lot that I can do to help get your home sold. And I promise I will earn my keep. Like, there's no doubt about it. I will work hard for you. And when you're a buyer, I start that process out with you. We look to find the right lender to get you pre-qualified. Then you get together with, your wants and your needs for your new home. You start the home search, which is always exciting, and finding the right property for you and your dream home. no matter what your need is at the moment. You know, some people are downsizing, upsizing, moving school districts. There's so much that can just be important in that home search. And once you find the right property, once you find the place, then, you know, I walk you through putting in an offer and negotiations and all of that. So I'm able to provide a smooth transaction in that. All of the you know, the excitement and stuff like that, it can be very, very overwhelming. And I will walk you through getting your home owner's insurance and home warranty, stuff like that you don't think about, but are very important in the process. So, and also something that a lot of people don't realize is that whenever you hire a buyer's agent, you generally don't have to pay any extra at closing because it's paid for by the seller. So you get your interests protected as a buyer, and I mean, it's all included. Like, why would you not want to hire your own representation, right? So I'm a full service independent agent. I do have the backing of the most wonderful brokerage in town. It's a great local brokerage. Kearney and Associates has been so wonderful to me, and I cannot even express my gratitude to them, and we'd be here all day. Anyways, my broker gives me the liberty of being myself, and I can work on my own branding, which I really appreciate, because then I can be this quirky, weird agent, but at the same time, you'll know that I'm professional, and you know, and after all, life is about the balance, the weird and quirky and the professional, and you know, that's me in a nutshell right there. And I do have so much knowledge surrounding me. The amazing agents and the broker, it's just the amount of knowledge that's surrounding me has been, oh my gosh, it's been, I can't even put into words. It's been beyond anything I could have ever expected. I couldn't ask for a better place to hang my license. And I worked hard to get that license, so I want to make sure that I'm at the right place, and I am for sure. So I pride myself on continuing my education. I'm always finding new classes to take, new certifications to get, things like that. I want to be able to expand my knowledge for my clients to provide the best service that I possibly can. Like I said, I take my job seriously. And this is also one reason that I want to start this channel. And well, I guess that I did start this channel. And again, I'm way out of my comfort zone here. But I want to provide value to you. I want you to get something out of this, whether it's just a smile for the day or whether I'm providing really intense information. Because sometimes it will be funny stories or vlogging, virtual tours, things like that. And sometimes it's going to be interviews with other people in the business, whether it be a lender or, let's see, who else could I have on? Lenders are who I work with most. You know, maybe an appraiser or something like that. There's always things we can learn from people. And I want to be able to bring that to you as well. I hope that this doesn't get overwhelming for me because, like I said, this is something new. This is something I've not done before. But I know that there isn't much in life scarier than purchasing a home or selling a home. It's a big deal. It's a big deal for me to help you. It is such a humbling experience when somebody hires me. I still can't believe it most of the time. Like, it blows my mind. But I do want you to know that I will take the best care of you that I possibly can. That is my job. I mean, that's what I'm doing this for. And I may be a little quirky and weird, but it's part of my charm. And I promise that none of that is going to keep me from doing the best job that I can. And like I said, I have the backing of amazing people in my corner, and we'll get the job done for you. So when buying or selling a home is your target, aim high.